doesn't work? Casey, this doesn't work? No? Okay, here we go. What's the time right now? So we know. 3:10. Okay, no one told me my starting time. So we got to go faster than we were supposed to. Casey, you may want to, how do I start this thing up? Because I'm a computer illiterate here. Okay, this is confusing for me because there's so many people talking on top of ourselves, and the stuff we're going to talk about is very serious because you have to stay awake and listen, because if you can't see, or, yeah, they got me a noose back here, so I can't go too far. Jesus, this is, why these things are dumb, man. These places are really hard to go ahead and share what you want to share. So let's start. Ready or not, here we go. We have a shift that's happening on the planet at this time, as we can see and understand. Isn't it so? Everybody's in change, aren't you? I am. Everybody is. I used to have short hair all my life. Now I'm in change and I've got long hair. So I lost about 40 pounds of baggage over the last 3 years because, of course, I've changed my ways. Okay? So that's why we're here, aren't we? To learn how to change our ways sustainable. We're learning how to change our ways, internal sustainability and external sustainability. Inside, of course, and outside. Hey, you be quiet over there. Okay? Sheesh. Hello? You're talking too loud. Okay, so are you ready for the shift? Okay, and you're saying, what shift? There's a big shift happening on the planet right now, and all you have to do is really actually look around and see that there's a problem on the planet. Let's go to the next one here. As you can see, we have several different things that we, of course, like in the Matrix, can't see, feel, hear, or touch. Isn't that so? We can't see, feel, hear, or touch a lot of these things because that's why there's 75 million diabetics in this country. Okay? Can't see something, something's wrong. 30% of the population, remember 30%, 82.5 million people are what's called obese or 30 pounds toxic. I was 40 pounds toxic. Okay, so I'm not bagging on anybody. We're all here to learn, share, teach, investigate, and ignite ourselves to play the game. No one's showing. I like to show people my trophies. Okay. Okay. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm an old man. I can actually spread and split and bend a lot better than I ever could because of a lot of different changes that I made, because I couldn't do this before, even when I was 18 years old. Sorry. So how can I all of a sudden do it now? How do I change my ways? Very interesting, especially since I've seen 250,000 patient office visits as people coming to see me with problems. Dr. Kassar, okay? You come to see me for your symptoms. I told you to be quiet. You come to see me with your symptoms, and of course we know that your symptoms are not a problem. You have some problem with your terrain. Got a problem with possibly your electrical magnetic field conductivity. Okay? What does that mean? All electrical systems here basically are run under 60 cycle electricity. Can you get my, Robert, in my bag right there? Grab me my ethereal meter. Everybody at this time needs to understand electrical magnetic fields. Okay? We got to talk real fast here. But in order to understand them, you got to have a meter to see them because they're invisible. Remember, you can't see, feel, hear, or touch this. This is the Matrix, guys. Can you see the electrical magnetic field that you can't feel around you? No. Can you go ahead and see the radio frequency around you? Feel it? No. Can you feel the electronic ionization radiation? No. This can. Simple meter for, about $150 goes ahead and shares with you some invisible poisons. Problem is, how do you use it? That's what we share to you in the school. How do you play the game? Well, how do I use this? Because remember, I can't show you how to do anything. Being a doctor, I'm not here to show anybody anything. I'm showing you what we do, or what basically would be logical and reasonable for you to want to do. Okay? So let's go back. Let's just go back on that one system. I'm just going to go over these real fast, because this is a 5-hour PowerPoint. 5 hours. We were just 2 weekends ago at the best weekend ever with Dave Wolf. There was one of the participants here. She's a great stretcher too. I told her, boy, I wish I could stretch like you. Okay. There's another woman here She's 77 years old, okay? Take out your picture and just show what a 77-year-old woman who follows some of the rules can do. And remember, if you're 18 years old and not following the rules, then the reason being why you can, of course, is actually a curious idea for us to find out those that can actually do things we can't do or not supposed to. This is actually called the bamboo syndrome. The bamboo syndrome is a syndrome where you're really strong and you're really flexible. She's 77 years old, supposed to be brittle. Where's your stick? Okay? Nah. You do. You got Merlin's stick, remember? You got some magic happening because most people are ready for... My mom just passed at 71. Okay? So, 77, and you're doing things that people 18 aren't doing. Plastic toxins, big problem. All the plasticizers, Bisphenol A. Bisphenol A, what is it? Google it. Bisphenol A. Bisphenol A is a compound. It's a glue. It's a hardener in polycarbonate, plastic bottles. And this polycarbonate bottle hardener is in your teeth that actually are holding your composites in your mouth. They are in every plastic just about thing that you can imagine. And Canada just went ahead and took this product off the market in all of Canada because bisphenol A, they found out, is in almost every lymph gland when people have this mystery called cancer, which I'll talk to you about a little bit in a second. Maybe it's a parasite, isn't it? Sitting in acid, living in electrical magnetic fields, and possibly living in an acid terrain. And maybe demineralization is maybe a part of it too, possibly. Okay? So the next, of course, is cosmic changes. Why is there so many volcanoes going off on the planet at this time? Why? Come on. Why is there so many hurricanes, more records and changes in the earth right now? Why? We talk about this on Earthship Project because it's students sharing with each other what's going on. We don't really know what's going on, but we really want to find out. We know that the bigger system's not sharing that with us, so I think it's up to us to figure out. I'm not as you can say, I'm not an authority, so don't think I am. I don't take consultations. I'm only here to share with people some of the things that we as a group observe. So I'm just a student as you are. Some people say I'm an advanced student. I just say I'm a beginning. But I like to share with people some of the things we see. Heavy metals, what are those? They do make you heavy. They make you big too and sick and tired. Heavy metals, but say them real fast. Be quiet again, you're bothering me. Arsenic, thallium, stainless steel, lead, mercury, tin, insecticides, pesticides, herbicides, plasticizers, 80,000 chemicals in almost everything. That's why all these products right here in the wholesale club have no phthalate. They're basically what you're calling a plastic food grade, non-leaching plastic, reusable. Don't you throw these out. I'm a toxicologist, self-made, parasitologist, self-made. We're going to show you some critters in a second. Don't run away. Next one is parasites. Okay, whoa. Don't get scared. We're going to show you something realistically that you're not going to want to see. At least what lives inside you doesn't want you to know, because then maybe you may want to go ahead and do something about this thing that's in everybody. I'm a parasitologist here, and we can show you how to become one too. Okay? It's very easy. GMO, what's that mean? Is that like GMC, the car? GMO, genetically modified foods. I went to Europe 15 years ago and it says no GMO on all the windows. I didn't understand what that meant. GMO, genetically modified foods, AKA sterile. Here, let me take your glands off, brother, and see how you can reproduce. You cannot. So if we are a part of basically a certain type of energy, we know that this is incomplete energy because it's sterile. It's not fertile. It's unreproducible, and be quiet again. Okay, genetically modified foods. Let's go over again. Just go to the next page. Remember, this is 5 hours. Okay, let's just go ahead and see. There's one thing I want to talk to you about here because, like I said, this is a very smart thing for us to reasonably see. Let's say there's an electrical magnetic field, and that's what this machine checks. Let's check and see. We can see this computer. I'm going to put this on this field here. There's so many electrical magnetic fields in this room, the meter's already half on. I can't even get it to 0, okay? So, let's go ahead and, you can't see it down here. When I put this in front of here, you can see that this meter's going off the hook here. Electrical magnetic fields, get away from them. They're alternating currents. Your direct current, DC current, natural current. So, let's say you have a lot of arsenic, thallium, stainless steel, lead, mercury, tin, and all these metals we've accumulated in our costume. What happens